What's going on, Internet? Trying something a little different today. We're on a PGA Tour 2K25, which I've been quite invested in recently. Got our boy BK Beef Tank, who I'm introducing to the greater world. Got him up to an 80 overall. Look at that behemoth of a man. He knows how to drive, and that's about it. But I've been messing around with the society that I've been in with some online buddies. We're at Spyglass Hill for this week's Ryobi Championship. I just wanted to do the last couple rounds on stream just to see just to get something out there, you know? First two rounds here were fun. Had to make a couple of notes. It's a fun course. Some wacky greens. We gotta drop a link. I'm not very good at this game, so I play on Pro-Am. I will also probably be using a lot of putt previews. And I wonder if I'm going to be shit because I'm going to try to be yapping during... Yeah, immediately overswing. Golfing and yapping is a tough combo. I shot 7 under in the first round of this 4-round tournament. Second round went 2 under. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? We're just gonna aim for the green and see what happens. See if we can. Oh, that's gonna. If it sticks, it's not gonna stick. We're going into the rough here. Watch out, everyone. Wave out of embarrassment. So we can set ourselves up for a birdie putt. First round of the day is always kind of iffy, so I think the fourth round, I'll do the third and fourth rounds here. Fourth round should be better once I've got my swing in. I just hopped right into it. Sometimes I'll do a warm-up round. See, that's going to be a massive over-adjustment. There we go. Somehow that went in. Hell, if I'm still cruising, I might go into my career for a little bit. Why not? I'm just gonna, second hole here, not very long. I'm just gonna drive it from the tee. See if I can find the green. We've got a tailwind. He knows how to do one thing I mentioned. So we're just gonna beat the shit out of a golf ball. Just hit off the side of the hill. Leave us with about a 40-yard approach. Underswing, I think. Yeah. No bueno. Some of the bunkers here are brutal. Am I going to be able to get it over the dam? Yes, rough bunkers at Spyglass Hill. Got it over, but now I'm going to have to chase it around the green. This is going to be a hell of a putt for par. That's going to be... Ooh. Oh, wow. Just a smidge. Let's see if I can actually nail it, though. This is going to be execution. And it's going to be an overswing. Or too much power. And we're going to have to settle for bogey. Which I miss. This was a mistake. Now everyone on the internet can see how bad I am at this game. Hole number 3. If I ever get an ace in this game, it'll be off of this hole. So let's see what can happen here. I just can't finish to the right, which I don't. Yeah, this is not going to be anywhere close, and probably a little too much club. We're headed towards the sand. A little bit too much of an adjustment. We're just going to have to get a par here, and yeah, pretty severe sloping with these greens. There are no gimmies. Shooting 1 over through 3 holes in round number 3. Hole 4, this is a lot. This one's crazy, I think. We're going to drive it. Got a headwind. I actually haven't had this pin placement. This might find some rough. Light rough, we're fine. But this is the craziest freaking green. Usually I have, well, so far I've had pin placement like right here. This slopes heavily front to back. Look at how heavy that is. So I might just 60 wedge it and just let it roll. Because aiming for the pin at the front of the green, and it would roll all the way back here anyway. Just a crazy, crazy slope front to back. Happy with that, but can I get the adjustment? That was actually really, really straight. It's going to hook around, but... And we'll birdie it, get back to par for the round, I think. Hmm. 216 yards to the pin. Want to stay to the left side of the green. I don't know, haven't really nailed down which club I want to use there, but this seems to work out. I feel like every time this is kind of the shot, it'll go right to the edge of the rough. Green fringe. Pretty noticeable sloping here. So not going to be enough of an adjustment. We'll have to take par on the par 3. A lot of variation and skill in this league, which is kind of fun. I'm always kind of floating around the top 5 out of, I don't know, 8, 10. Oof. Big slice. Yeah, no bueno. All 6'8", 300 pounds of BK Beef Tank having to make his way into the bunker. Hoping the wind will pull it a little bit rightward. Okay. See, that's not what it... Okay. Maybe I just need to figure out clubs, because that is not where I want to be at all. So I hate using splash. I think I'd rather just pitch it. Just need something good to set me up for par here. Ooh. Need that ball to lay down. And I will take a par putt. And save a putt preview. This one I know about right here and a bit further down. It slopes from the right side of the fairway pretty severely, so you'll hit it like right here and then the ball will shoot to the other side. So we're going to kind of aim for the middle and let it roll up the side of the fairway so it doesn't just ricochet back to the left. I still think it's going to slice a bit. Got that fade. Look at that. Hits the hill and will roll leftward. But we're going to stay on the fairway just barely. I wonder if I get 5 wood. Let the wind knock it down. It slopes pretty heavily right to left. And from back to front. So maybe a bit more club. I can drop it behind the pin. Not a great shot. It's going to push. Ooh. But it's going to give a big roll. Not ideal. I did not want the roll out there, and it's going to roll off the green. Yeah, okay. So not what I want to try here. I'm going to chip it, see what happens. It's going to be a big roll. But it will stay on the green. This is a tough pin placement, I think. Wanted to make sure. So we're going to use 2 previews here. I think it's set. I think I have it set where I'll have 18. Trying to wean myself off of them, but hole 8. This is always a tricky one. In the first 2 rounds, I'm pretty sure I eagled 7 and then double bogeyed 8, like both times. So I birdied 7 this time. I cannot afford to double bogey 8. It's going to end up on the fairway or maybe light rough, yeah. Because this bunker is absolute hell. A little bit better pin placement. I'm pretty sure the pin was placed like here. Pretty severe sloping. Yeah, I would like drop it to here and then it would just roll all the way back onto fairway anyway. So we got to give it some juice. A little bit of a lie here. Yeah, this is not going to make it. This is going to roll up and all the way back down. Yep, just take your time. Real pain in the ass here. Well, I just need to get it up. Yeah, so it's not going to roll back down. And why not? Par putt. Just can't open it at all. Hello, viewer. Actually have a viewer now instead of just talking to myself. Hello, sir. Par 4. Probably put some juice into this one. Okay, a bit too much juice, but we want ball go far. That's all that BK Beef Tank is capable of thinking. Hit ball far. It's still not even going to be 300, but muscle up and Happy Gilmore that shit. Still learning how much rollout you're getting with each of these shots and each of these clubs. I just need to get it onto the green. Actually, a real solid shot. Let's go. Set me up for the birdie. Yeah, this is the Society's weekly tournament. I'm on round 3. I work every like Wednesday through Saturday. So I never really have time to do it late in the week, so I just try to knock out all the rounds early on. Also means I get the little dopamine boost of seeing myself in the lead before someone like yourself, Moldy, will just like drop 20 fewer shots on me. I know from previous rounds you don't get as near as much roll on the green. Where I've like tried to put a little bit of extra club and get it to roll back, and it just doesn't happen that way. So I'm gonna try to put it right on the pin. Bit of a headwind. Close the contact. And that little bunker, I'm destined for it. You're at a 94 overall now? All right. I think BK Beef Tank is at, we just hit 80. So I'm quite happy with. You can definitely tell the difference. I wonder if I can just pitch it in. All right. Don't love that roll. The only club, the only good club I have is actually my putter. I'm trying to remember what it is, but it's like a gold something or other. I'd really just gotten to the point where I'm adding all of the little perks to my other club sets. Then I just had to reset it for the putter. Let's see. Come on, get there. Get there. All right. I'll take it. Yeah, I'd spent a little bit of time doing the challenges. There's a lot to go through there. There's a lot of different options, which I love. And it's helped with my ability as well. Oh, that's right in the tree. Oh hell. Are we gonna find fairway? Oh, that is not what I was looking for. All right, if I punch it, am I gonna be able to get it under the tree? I'm also trying to figure out some of these, when to utilize some of these shot types. All right, yep, got through the tree. That's going to work. Just not quite enough to get to the green. Yeah, is there a way to see my golf bag while I'm here? Already inside. I can't remember exactly what but the only half decent club I have. So I completely took out the hybrids, put the 3 and 4 irons in. Yeah. We'll get it on the green. I'm still very much a noob with this. I have never really golfed in real life. I never really understood golf, but I think I'm starting to get it. Find they roll less and shape, and you could shape them more. Okay. I am kind of looking for clubs where I can get a little less rollout. I'm going to try... Is it going to come back? Yep, just a little bit. So let's actually leave it pretty true. And I still almost missed it. I'll have to keep that in mind because I am looking for clubs with a little less rollout. And part of it, I think with the build, with the Powerhouse build, I did it for the fun of it, but I think of how mentally I try to approach it, or I've found myself approaching it. The next player I make, the next golfer I make, will be more cerebral. So I get some of these other abilities that I can take advantage of. Pretty short hole here, just about 180 yards. Big headwind. Need a magician. Okay. Yeah, I want to explore it a bit. I was thinking either a magician or like a greenskeeper for my next golfer. Not ideal. This is going to be pretty heavily sloped. I don't think I'm even going to bother with a putt preview here. Let's just give it a shot. Ooh. See, sometimes you just got to trust in it. You just got to trust in it. I'm quite happy with that putt. I'd say most of the highlights I get on this are actually chips off the green. Beef Tank has shown that he can use the wedge. You can equip their special shot on every character. Okay. Well, the Beef Tank is at 80. I'm getting there. I've definitely found myself getting more and more VC, where it's like, oh man, do I want to buy a hat? Do I want to And I'm the kind of guy that just starts sinking money into the skill tree. Seven iron. Back of the green. Sloping pretty noticeably. Not a big area to hit here. To set myself up for a birdie. I feel like I've missed right the other two rounds. Is it going to roll back? Yeah, it is. All right, so probably more likely a two putt here. Yeah, I saw I wanted to get the hat, and then once I saw the American flag jacket, I was like, I think this fits the personality. So I spent a little bit on that, but that wasn't even a lot of wasn't even that much VC. I'm not going to bother with the putt preview here. Oh my god! Oh, that would have been nice. I think buying clubs will be the next purchase for the beef tank. Yeah. Need to adjust a little more. I like using the putt previews for like short birdie and par putts. No one wants to miss a 6-foot putt. So might buy a new driver just so I could get a bit more. Like this guy, if you have 9, yeah, don't have to buy any clubs if you have the Evo tools. I haven't really used any of those yet. I still think I have like 4 or 5 saved up. I know that's like the big one. I'm going to have to explore what exactly to do with them, what I should use them on. All right, I did make a couple of notes for this course. I did a practice round yesterday, day before I got into the tournament. So stay left on approach. Oh, except, please clear the bunker. Yeah, it's some really tough greens. I really like it. Not as tough as, shit, when we did Augusta, or the Augusta knockoff the other week. Some devastating greens for that. It's actually going to roll a bit this way. Oh, wow. That went sideways, and I'm going to have to chase it around the green now. Ah. This is for bird. I think I'm just going to leave it on the money. Come on! Oh! All right. I think I'm shooting even. Am I? Okay, no, I'm 4 under. I know I need to start playing on Pro more. This is on Pro-Am. I just haven't mastered or really figured out how to adjust for the lies. I know that's a big one. That's going to be the big difference. So it's going straight up. So just to the right. Not much of a roll. All right, I will take it. So then what's the big difference between like a pro and like a pro difficulty and master? Is it just that much more fine with the shots? Like the margin of error is just that much slimmer? I know Vinny has talked about, and he's gotten better. Good for him. But he's in the double digits instead of the triple digits. But he had talked about trying to play on Master to get better at Pro. Or play on Pro to get better at Pro-Am, and it's been interesting. I probably should have shaped that a little bit. Yeah, because we're going right in the rough. I've had a couple of those, I think, previous rounds where I haven't put it as far into the rough, and it'll curve back onto the fairway for me. Didn't work that time. Less forgiveness. Only arrow and filled up circle for wind. And having to swing on an angle 90% of it. Yeah, I got to get the angles down. That's not good. Ugh. All right. You saw where I had put the marker for that, and then you saw where it ended up. Is a blast gonna get out of the bunk? It is. And I kind of like where it's going to lay down for me. I kind of like the idea of the filled up circle for wind instead of having the wind speed. I'm pretty sure that's something I could just change in the settings, though. I have kind of tinkered with it so that, I mean, for a little bit, my XP multiplier was only like 1.09. It's like 1.3 now. We're trying to make it a little bit harder. Hey, once I finish, if I get to the 4th round, I might stay on for a little bit and just see what happens. How about that? Put it on Master and see what happens. I did do alt shot, some 2v2s on Pro, or is there something between Pro and Master? And that was a disaster. That was... It's like, all right, Hoop, it's your turn. And I would just, like, shank it off to the right into the woods. Ooh, pretty good tailwind here. But green is coming back towards me. I'm going to put it dead on, see what happens. Well, I'm going to miss to the left anyway, because I closed it. I have made a chip here. Ooh, my best shot of the tournament, I'm pretty sure, was like a... I might just putt it. I am... That's pretty noticeable, so let's just start with... Oh, I'm out of putt previews, aren't I? Shit. No, I have yet to get an ace, and I have come pretty close. But I've come within a yard of an ace, but I've not had one yet. Is this gonna go? Is this gonna go? Oh! Man. And that's gonna go all the way to the edge of the green. Not ideal. Come on back for me. Alright, so we're going to get a bogey here. Try not to miss the bogey putt. Just going to legend. Godspeed, Moldy. Godspeed. Yeah, this green is like, look at that. You basically have, you could put it right here and it's still gonna roll. But if you miss this spot, it's going into it will not be on the green. So wind coming into effect here. Just gonna see what happens. It's gonna come up short, which means can't even see the power circle. That's insanity. You're literally just golfing off of vibes, and this is not a good roll. We're headed all the way back. I feel like I've done pretty well on the 18, but this was not. In previous rounds, I've done pretty well. I think I birdied it every time, but it's not going to happen this time. We're just going to chip it. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go. So we'll take a par. Not a terrible round. 4 under. Yeah, if I could clean up that second hole, would have been a real solid round. All right, let's see if I can see what I've got. It's the TaylorMade Patina collection. It's the only decent club, and it's just the classics otherwise. So I'll probably spend some time messing around with that off stream. 4th round, let's do it. I've definitely felt like I've been better. I want to get some more perks added to that one. Because with this build, like, my putting attributes are in the toilet. Like, they're all in the 50s. And as I've worked on it, I've realized that the transition for putting is probably, like, the most crucial part. And that's the one I tend to screw up. Ooh, let's see. So, no, I probably should just... Yeah, it's going to be in between, really. I wonder if I could just pop it onto the hill and get a good roll. Oh. Closed. All right. It's going to be a lot longer of a rollout, though, because I put more club into it. I didn't want to find bunk, so I guess I'd rather miss to the backside than the front side. Would have clubbed down twice. Okay. And that's going to go sideways. I had trouble with the second hole last round, too. Yeah, I know, we're down 36 there instead of up. Yeah. I know my club selection... Oh, that was hole number 1. Oh, that was hole number 2. My club selection, it leaves something to be desired. So all of this is helpful, if I can remember this stuff. I think I'm true social posted. I'm telling you, the American flag jacket is just like the perfect. They make it, and they only make it an extra, 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 extra large. So it's perfect for Mr. Beef Tank. No, I'm putting myself in the rough here, but this is how Beef Tank plays. He wants distance off the tee. So now that now that I am shooting upward onto the green, that means I want a little more club. Yeah, and that was my inspiration too. I'm like, I'm going to make Bryson DeChambeau, except he is just fucking huge. So I'm going to bring out the 56 then. I'm trying to see my transition bar, but all of the comments have now appeared on my screen, so I have to give it a second. Oh, I should have had even more club then. Fucking hole 2, man. I hate the splash. And ever since you've talked about it, Spot Up, I've refused to use the splash. I'm just pitching even from the bunker. Oh! Let's see. I just want to see. Kicks off to the left. Yeah, that was not a great look. I'm not sure I've ever got a par on this hole, and we get it. Let's go. I was about to say, hole 2 giving me some fits here, but that was pretty solid. The Beef Tank does have a bit of finesse. He's like the world's largest ballerina. He's like an offensive lineman, you know? It's all about footwork, but they're also 350 pounds. Jared Lorenzen, yeah. The hefty lefty, except right-handed. So now that this is a long way down, I'm going to want less club. Pablo Sandoval. I will never forget Pablo Sandoval when he played for the Red Sox. He swung and his belt broke. Clearly post giving a shit, Pablo Sandoval said 9 iron for 150. Okay, so I went still a little too heavy for that one. Okay. Beef Tank doesn't believe in less power. I don't know what you're talking about, Spot Up. He only knows how to swing 100. Come on, come back for me. Oh, just a little too much. A little too much sauce. Pre-Ozempic jelly roll build? Yeah. Okay, I knew I shouldn't have gone with the driver there, and I did it anyway. I knew it was going to be too much club, and I just could not resist. This is the one where, yeah, I'm going to use a lot less power because the roll on this is devastating. Hole number 4, this green is insanity. I know the lie isn't great either, so we're just going to just knock it there, and hopefully it'll stay on the green instead of rolling into the bunker. Yeah, this is a tough green. Tough. Okay. Well, not ideal, but we are going to get the par. So then 200 yards spot up. What's the club call here? Green is at least rolling towards the pin from the sides, so it has me on the 5 iron for as a default. Spot up's my caddy now. I think I'm going to stick with the 5. Not an ideal roll, but still pretty close. Can at least putt downhill. That's not going to be near enough. That's a good look. Not going to get there. To change club around 10 to 15 feet down. Make sure this is going to set me up. This is all great stuff. I'm making notes of all this. I'm sure Spot Up can attest to this based off of what games he plays. He's probably similar. I am very much a note taker when it comes to certain sports games. "34 feet up." So what, maybe a 9 iron? Since I'm shooting upward. We're in that 140, 150 yard range. Can we keep it on the green? I can. Okay. I lean on the putt previews because of something like this, where I'll make an adjustment and it'll miss by like a pube's length. All right, I utilize something there. I'm learning. That's a good sign. I was never the brightest. BK Beef Tank, learning a little bit more about golf. I have been to a live golf tournament. I went to the LPGA Championships a couple of years ago for school when I was getting my degree. That was in the Atlanta area. It's going to kick all the way to the left. Bit of an underswing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I think if I had actually executed on the shot, I might have been okay, but at this point, just trying to redeem a par here. And I will. Unfortunate, but we're floating around even for the round. Maybe 1 under. Two under. Eight has given me fits. It's really the approach to the green has given me fits, so I know I need to put more club into it this time. Say maybe a little bit, well, 25. So you want to do the 50, put it on the back of the green. But also, this is a brutal green. I probably should have had a little bit more because the roll is going to be rough still. It sends me all the way back. So I should have gone with the pitch, because it's going to send me all the way, return to sender. Fourth time in 4 rounds it's happened, and I will never learn my lesson. Just wanted to get it close here. And I know the roll is gonna... Oh my god, that's not what I was hoping for at all, though. Hole number 8, man, giving me fits. Oh, that was probably more of a... son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I should have probably just brought out the putt. Good luck rest of your round. Thanks, Dookie. Hole 8 has been a fucking nightmare for me. Everything else has been great. But I'm just going to chase the ball around the green. And this is going to roll off again. I think I'm just going to have to wedge it or something. Put a little Texas wedge. I mean, shit. I just need it to sit somewhere on the green so I can at least attempt a putt. Worst hole of the tournament for the beef tank. Trying to escape with a triple bogue. And he's not going to get it. Hole number 8 has been a nightmare. And look at Beef Tank. You can't run away from it. This is round 4. I try to knock it all out early in the week because I work Wednesday through Saturday. I know I don't really have time or the energy to do it after work. Also, if I try to break it up too much, then every round I'm shit because I'm trying to get my eye in. So I try to do 2 rounds at a time. Shooting upward. Don't love the pin placement. So I might just aim for here. It's going to be rolling. It's going to roll downhill. Ooh. If it could just lay for me. I don't think these aren't the worst pin placements, generally. I feel like there were one of the earlier rounds had some tougher placements. But man, hole number 8 has just been fucking my shit up the entire tournament. Doesn't matter where the pin is. That's just a tough green. Trying to get a bird here. It's what is it? Hole number 4 is a wild green, and the pin placement in the back is actually really nice because it slopes front to back like super, super intensely. And when the pin is at the front, there is not a lot of room for error because you can put it right on the pin and it'll roll 80 feet backwards or forward. Plus 12 on a legend. Yeah, there you go. It's about what I shoot in putt-putt in real life, so. Maybe I'll do like a 9-hole round after this. Okay, down 12. So I do a 9-hole on master difficulty after this, just to see what's up. All right, maybe a little bit too much club there. Actually, that wasn't ideal. So we with about a 9-yard putt, and I don't think I'm going to need too much of an adjustment here. Yeah, I'm sure you got an assload of coinage for that. Hey, Dookie's here. He's going to take his cut. Don't let him know you just got paid. Oh, come on. Come on. That felt good. So then that unsightly blemish of +4 on hole number 8, it's been an okay round. Ooh, thank you. I was like, shit, I was not ready. Is that going to find tree? I did not have a good shot here on the last round. Stick? No. We're going to just find some rough. Beeftank's going to get on his motorized scooter and head. I get up onto the green at least. I can. I think this is a makeable eagle. Seems like it's really pushing towards the left early, and then we'll come back a little bit to the right. I at least want to see here. I think I can. I was about on it. If I can execute, this could be a good putt here on the 11th, and we'll get it. So that'll help dig myself out of that hole I put that Beeftank got in the 8th hole. 46 down. So probably 8-iron, but I'm trying to see where it slopes back to front and pretty heavily towards the water there. Do I just bring down the percentage a bit on the 7, aim for the middle of the green, let it carry? That seemed to be the move. Oh, man. Should have brought it back a little bit more. But at least I'm putting downhill. Got a birdie op. Gonna need a bit more of an adjustment there. We gonna get there? Nah, just missed it. We'll take a par. Starting to get it a little bit. Think I'm at even for the round. Hole 13, we're just going to drive it, see what happens. Hopefully I don't get magnetized into the bunker and I actually find the fairway. Up 23, so maybe a bit more club. And it's going to roll back. Yeah, all right. But is it going to roll back as much as I hope? It is. Still rolling. Still rolling. Still roll. What a roll. Let's go. I have to set up damn near to the side of the hole. But we'll convert the birdie. My notes for hole 14. Oh, no. Come on, escape. Escape. Ah. Just says drive, stay left on approach. Yes, probably a good idea considering the body of water. Oh, no. Oh. We don't get magnetized to the water there. There is quite a bit of a slope, but I think we'll be okay. "24 yards out. It's going to roll back a bit. Yeah, I think that's something I definitely got to work on, especially when I'm pitching. I think I'm trying to do too much to account for wind and roll, and I'll just set myself up too far off to the left if I know it's going to slope back to the right. This is going to be a hell of a putt. It's going to set it up there and see what happens. Still not going to be enough. Oh, come on. Come on. And see, with a putt like this, I feel like I would try to over-adjust for the small slope to the right. We'll take a par. 4 holes left in the tournament at Spyglass Hill. I'm doing Spyglass Hill for the Society, and then in my career, I'm at Pebble Beach. My understanding is that they're kind of sister courses in a way. 22 feet down, so I'm going to do a bit less club. A little nervous to put it here, but we're going to try it. Probably could have gotten away with a little more club. pretty noticeable from left to right. Probably need a little bit more adjustment. I needed just a touch more. That's definitely something, a part of my game to improve, is converting these kind of tougher birdie putts. A lot of two putting. But I also feel like I can down some pretty solid putts. It's just not consistently enough. Bring out the 3-wood. Kept it on the fairway this time. $16 down. So I'll use a bit less club. That I felt I could feel it open at the end, and I think that's gonna put it in the bunk. Yeah. Oh man, that's such a tall shit. I could feel the opening up there. Just gonna pitch it. Almost on the money. And that wasn't going to be enough. We'll about escape with par. If we can convert. And we can. Pretty solid back nine thus far. Pair of holes to go. And then I'm going to do a short match on Masters, but I got to take a piss first. I've had 2 iced coffees this morning. I piss like a racehorse. Okay, a little too much. I think I did that last round too. Where's my fucking caddy? Gotta remind me of this shit. Shooting up 15 feet. Might give it a little bit more club. So got a little bit of rollback. And didn't quite clear the bunk. Alright, that's fine. Alright, not quite. I still think we're just going to save it for the par. Kind of a tough slope here, but yeah, if I miss this thing's going off the fucking green. Thankfully, I don't. Like, if I miss this is gonna be a double. Last hole. Time to muscle up. There we go. Can we keep it on the fairway? Not quite. 340 yards, but it kicks to the right. Shooting up. So probably could have put a little bit more distance on it, but still real solid. That was a lot better than the 18th last time. Use the correct club. And I'm out of putt previews. So it's going to take skill, which I don't have. Can I get... No. Too much of an adjustment. So, comes to an end here with a bogey. Putt preview fraud exposed. But it'll finish the tournament at 14 under. All right, I'll be right back in a minute then. I'm going to hit the bathroom, and then I'm going to come back out, and we'll try it on master difficulty. Thanks for the 72 VC. Cheap bastards. +1 for your master game. Okay. I imagine it's about to be way worse for me. And here, let's see. Don't I have to go in through like my main settings just to... Oh, it's gonna go terrible. It's gonna be absolutely awful. But I'm here to be humbled. Why not? I know I'm not great at this game. Now, if I can also remember how to change difficulty, I have to do that through, like... Don't I have to go into the game and then change it? No, I can go in through here. Master. I'm here to be humbled. So I'll have to do this again. Pinehurst number 2. Why not? You change the preset. There we go. I was gonna do the front 9. If you're not making a fool of yourself on YouTube, then what are you really doing with your life? Oh, that's right. Okay. So it's just the swing difficulty that I just changed. Okay, let's... Yeah, I was like, this seems a little too... There we go. So it has to be the preset. Yeah, that seems to be... Or just the circle. Oh, yeah, this is going to go so shit. As long as I can, get some... Why, it's going to 156. Okay. Telling him, I'm here to be humbled. I'm here to be humbled. And that was a half-decent approach shot. That was not how I was expecting that to go, but... Let's go! Birdie her first hole. It's not going to get any better than this. Mom, look! 1 under! Oh, no. You see, you had to say something. You had to say something, Moldy. 4! Watch out! I did not take into account there. That's more like it. That's what I was expecting. Yeah, so that's what it is. I'm not really taking it into account. I haven't figured it out yet. So we're just gonna stick to the sand for the time being. I could probably get away with it on pro. Yeah, it's just going dead right. I'm trying to get my thumbs into the... That has the angle shooting. I think it's slightly. I think it's not near as severe, but I think it's slightly on pro. All right, yeah, I have to stop pushing my swing path. It's gonna be a matter of, can I get my thumb to come over to the right enough. It's going to double it. Ah, shit. Putter's going in the fucking lake. Suboptimal. But we will always have that birdie. We will always have that birdie. Alright, I know that I'm gonna end up to the right. Oh, fuck. Oh my god. Oh, here we go. That's what I was expecting. That's what I was expecting when I... That's hilarious. Holy shit. I'm just gonna line up and go. I'm just trying to get back onto the course. And I avoid the bunker. That's a bonus. It's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go a little bit to the right here. I know it's going to pull. And then I end up on a different fairway. Yeah, side to side with those chips. I know I got to dial it in there. And this is going to find the bunk. Awesome stuff. I swear, it feels like my thumb is adjusting, but it obviously isn't. At least coming back to start the swing. I feel like I'm bringing it back more to the right, but clearly I am not. Okay, at least gotta try to get set for a double bogey here. Right? I'm just here for the XP. Or shooting like 15 over on Master gets you more XP than even on Pro-Am. Well, I know it's going to the right, so I'm just going to aim to the left side of the fairway. Okay. Never mind. Watch out, everyone. I'm going on it's the Jordan Spieth simulator here. Jordan Spieth 2K25. I know punch is kind of a low shot. I'm just going to try to clear the trees. Not that it's going to matter because it's going to go this way instead. That was actually a half-decent recovery. And I'm still going to the right. But I think the green is going to help me out a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like... Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. I imagine I am many, many, many months away from even attempting a game on Legend. Am I going to get the par here? Don't even get the distance finder. I have, yeah. I have opened the yardage book. That's funny though. It's like realistic mode. That's going pretty far to the left. Am I going to keep it somewhat close to the playing surface? No. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Okay. The objective is to be on the green stuff, I'm aware, but I'm not quite capable of it. I say it's crazy. It sounds like a great time. Um, Definitely sounds a lot more intense than I'd be used to. But oh, what the hell was that, Hoop? Pop it on St. Andrews. All right. Well, I've completely forgotten how to do my. There we go. At least somewhat close to the contact zone that time. Except we're coming all the way back. Cool. Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, no. We'll take it. I think the personal goal for a 9-hole, we'll keep it under plus 15. I think that's that's what we're hoping for here. Keep it somewhat in a straight line. Ooh. Bunk? Bunk. Hopefully it looks like he has no idea what just happened. I know exactly what happened, Beef Tank. I imagine this is going to go right. Okay, so, alright. I shouldn't have given it more like that, but this bunker was promised to me. Yeah, I'm just going to do it right here. Sometimes they work out for me. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Maybe I'll bring the splash back in. I know with every splash, the zones are about a quarter of an inch wide. Okay, I thought I was going to finish more open. Okay. Yeah, that had been my main issue with the splashes. That's why I've been kind of going to the pitch because I know it's at least going to clear the bunker. I just happened to end up in, the other bunker. Ah. Okay, well, terrible finish. But I can at least get a chance at a par putt here. Yeah, it's something else. I've been unlocking different shot types, and I just haven't figured out when to utilize them best. Not yet. So I need to do a lot more casual games like this where I can kind of explore some of these shot types. Okay, that... If I didn't close it so bad, that might have been half on target. Hope you like tall grass and sand. Hope you like trees, bozo. Off the cameraman. Watch out. Oh, man. Couldn't see shit. How about we super flop it? Oh my god, that's a terrible, terrible angle though. Yeah, why not? I know the pitch is going to get a lot of roll, but I don't know if I could have pulled off the super flop, which I do like to utilize sometimes. I like to get the height there. Oh, come on. Ah. And that's not going to be enough. That gold putter, not putting it to any good use. Plus 11, just one hole to go. Okay, I at least got the path and the contact half decent. That was probably the first half decent shot on both aspects. Just overshot it a bit. Can we get the bird? Start and finish strong. Yeah, no. But we'll get the par. So kept it under, what did I say, plus 15, plus 12. 688 XP for not shooting well on Master. Sure, why not? Well, I think I'm going to call it there. I literally have nothing else to do for a while, but I might switch to the show for a little bit or something. Uh, hmm. Yep, so thanks for hanging out with me, Moldy. I definitely learned some stuff. Maybe I'll do this again some point soon. But I hope you have a good day, man. Take care.